Yeah, my name is Neal Bloom. I'm the managing partner of Interlock Capital, the community investment fund, and Rising Tide Partners I'm the CEO of, which is a strategic consulting company, and I graduated in 2008. And it started everything for me. Coming in as a transfer student to a school where people are already deeply rooted to their colleges, for a few years, was a little disorienting for me, right? I had to find my place. But very quickly, the mechanical engineering department also pulls you in. And so pretty much a few weeks after I got on campus, I got to know a lot of the clubs, the student clubs like ASME and the Human Powered Submarine team, and pretty much got involved like 2 weeks in. And that was really kept me focused, I would say, throughout school, because it gave me this beacon of here's what's happening after college. Having that experience throughout my college career was super important. It gave me the kick to be an entrepreneur, to be an engineer, to be a community builder. It really started everything on my journey to hopefully making the same kind of impact on others the way it did on me. The project that I worked on was a class assignment for, I think it was MAE 156, kind of like a senior project where we worked with the ASE, I forgot, it was the Formula One race team here on campus. Our project, we decided to go deep into the dynamics aspect of the dampeners. You get a little funding with that to go acquire some materials, and we actually found a 1950s Corvette collector here somewhere in San Diego who either we bought or borrowed a machine to measure dampeners on cars, and the ability to go reach out and get to know someone. We got an amazing tour of his garage, and then actually got to tune up and build really the whole sequencing of how to build a great race car was one area that really stuck out to me. So that was really I just love the innovation aspect and the idea that just students could just kind of just do stuff and then ask. You never know what could happen. And a lot of doors get opened too. Just that kind of industry networking that happened was pretty big for me in growing my network. Being leader in engineering clubs really helped me learn that I really do like leadership roles. But when you go and work in industry, you kind of start at the bottom level, and I always aspired to be a leader. And so UCSD, I feel like, gave me those opportunities to look for myself for leadership opportunities. And so, when I saw fellow engineers in need, when they were getting laid off from the Space Shuttle program, it's kind of when I looked back and wait, this was back to my ASME days when I was helping engineers look for their next thing. And decided, I've done this before. This is something I feel comfortable in helping people find career paths. And so when we started solving that problem, which became a company, which is kind of where you realize, wait, I'm an entrepreneur. As soon as I knew we were helping them, I was all in. I was back at it. And so, those leadership and problem solving comfortability that UCSD gave me because of the environment it created felt very natural for me to just pivot and say, I know I've been an engineer. I'm going to now be an entrepreneur. I'm not going to be building something physical with my hands like maybe the space shuttle, but I'm still creating something that is creating opportunities and solving people's problems. The way you solve it can be creative, and it can be unique, and everyone can have a different way of solving that problem. And that is hugely instilled as being an engineer, is that the creativity in solving a problem means you're solving a customer's problem. So I've never looked back, and I don't necessarily miss being an aerospace engineer, but I know that there's thousands who are coming out of UCSD with the same mentality, and I know the world's gonna be in a pretty good spot because of that.